USCJ, it's your boy Jakeem. Really appreciate what you're doing for USC culture, man. Come on.
Going on, shout out USCJ, man. Appreciate the support. Shout out to USCJ, you know what it is. Nothing but love, man.
Trojan Philly, what's up, man? USCJ here. Listen, man, we got to talk about the AP Top 25. That somehow USC, they didn't have a game this weekend, but they beat the bye week. Wow, can you explain that one? How does USC play games in the times that they win it, don't make the top 25, but the times that they don't play and don't win anything, they do make the top 25? Make that make sense to your mind. I mean, like, I don't understand the AP poll. I want us to take a look at this together, man, because you're going to see, like, it's really mind-boggling. And we saw so many different things that took place yesterday in college football. Look, college football is absolutely the coaching carousel. And I just read something just a few minutes ago. At the time I'm recording this, that Brian Kelly, according to, I believe it was Pete Tamel. Pete Tamel stated that I guess they may be in some type of negotiations right now to get a possible buyout. It looks like Brian Kelly, it's a possibility. You guys know I brought you a video earlier talking about Brian Kelly could possibly be out. That's why the quarterback that was a big-time USC lean at one point, that's why I made the video about him possibly maybe coming back. But, man, this is crazy. Like, the coaching carousel is getting ready to happen. But let's take a look real quick at the top 25 because, man, I'm telling you, it's one of those things, man, that it's really mind-boggling. We'll just go through it real quick together. And you'll see there Ohio State, number 1, Indiana 2. Indiana's playing some good ball. I got to give Indiana their flowers, man. I got to give Indiana their credit. They look like they're really moving and grooving from a perspective of just being a disciplined, being a well-coached football team. And I love what Indiana's doing right now. I'm not even going to front. For them to go to Oregon and beat Oregon, I think that speaks volumes to who they are as a program and what their coach doing. It's a good representation of what their coach is right now. Texas A&M, they are balling. They ran LSU out their own building yesterday. They look incredible. They look fast. The quarterback, you guys know we played against him last year. He sliced us up last year. Of course, we came back and won that game. But, look, that is a good football team, man. They look like they're playing extremely fast right now. That's one thing I can say about LSU. About Texas A&M. Bama has no business being at number 4. I'm sorry. They barely won that game against South Carolina yesterday. I was watching that game. Who was I texting? I was texting somebody. I was talking to somebody about the game. I'm like, man, Bama's about to lose. It's like, literally, if the quarterback didn't fumble the ball, they would have won that game. The quarterback fumbled the ball. I believe it was in the fourth quarter. It might have been like 2 minutes left, if I'm not mistaken. Bama had no business winning that football game yesterday. Georgia, number 5, okay. Oregon, number 6, until I give them that. But I feel like Oregon may have an issue against Iowa for several different reasons. Not necessarily because I think that Iowa's a better team. I think Iowa's playing good football right now. But I think Iowa, the fact that I looked up the weather for that game this week coming up, it may be kind of chilly. Yeah, it get cold in Oregon, but I think this is a different type of cold. It depends on what time they play that game. If they play that game at night, it might be a little bit of a problem. Oregon, number 6, cool. Ole Miss, they just beat, who did they just beat? I was watching the game. They just beat, my mind went blank. I can't remember who Ole Miss beat. But anyway, they beat Oklahoma. You go to Oklahoma, you win that game. I think that's a good win. And here's what's crazy about that win. This is Lane Kiffin's first road win since being a coach in the SEC. Can you guys believe that? Excuse me. I heard that on TV and I couldn't believe it. Lane Kiffin's first road game since playing in the SEC he had against Oklahoma. Unbelievable. Georgia Tech, number 8, they look like they playing some good football. Vanderbilt, number 9, I guess so. Number 10, Miami. I don't think Miami's the number 10. How is Miami the number 10 team and they lost against Louisville? That is the stupidest thing. Miami number 10 over Louisville that beat them. Now, shout out to Miller Moss. He got that big win. They have one loss, I believe, right? Miami, has one loss. How are they number 10? It makes no sense. BYU, Oh, so they got two number 10s here. So they got a code number 10. BYU number 10 as well. They don't have no real number 11. Notre Dame number 12. Okay, I'm good with that. Texas Tech number 13. Tennessee number 14. You guys can tell me what you think about that. Number 15 is going to be Virginia. Louisville number 16. I'm good with that. Cincinnati. Man, please, if they don't get out of here with the Cincinnati stuff. Cincinnati lost against Nebraska. Does anybody know that? Cincinnati lost against Nebraska. Why? Tell me this. Why isn't Nebraska in this top 25 then? They won, but they got two losses, but why is Cincinnati ranked ahead of them? Oklahoma, number 18, cool. Missouri, number 19. Texas should have lost that game. I can't even believe Texas, man. They should have 3 losses right now. They fumbled the bag. They fumbled it at the end of the game. Again, the guy ran a kick return back. I was watching that game too. The guy ran a kick return back. I mean, the way Texas gave up that game, it was just crazy. Michigan, here's the problem, the real problem I have. Can somebody explain to me why Michigan's ahead of USC right now? USC just a couple of weeks went head-to-head against Michigan, and we beat the brakes off of. Was it 31-13? We beat Michigan, and Michigan is now ahead of us. How is that? Like, how? I guess, what are they giving them credit for? Washington? Washington, I mean, I just don't understand it. They lost against Oklahoma, and they lost against USC, but they're ahead of us. That is crazy. That's the bias stuff I'll be talking about, though, man. Houston, number 22, you can't sit here and tell me that I don't care what nobody say. Houston and Memphis are not better than USC. I'm sorry. You see us at number 23. We finally broke it. 23, we're back at it again. some way, somehow. You know what? When I saw that today, honestly, I was so surprised that USC actually made the top 25. I have no idea how we even got in. Even though we got 2 losses, we got 1 conference win. And I'm not saying it because I don't believe in our team. If anybody believes in the team, you guys know I believe in this team big time. But for USC to not be playing the game and we find ourselves at number 23, that's the most mind-boggling thing I've ever seen in my life. Then you see there, Utah's going to be number 24. They beat the brakes off of Colorado yesterday. And then Memphis is number 25, man. So, look, you guys can drop the comments, man. You guys can tell me what you think. I'm going to show you these guys, this so-called, I guess, power ranking. Not even power. No, this is the odds. The odds to win the Big Ten right here. It's hard for me to even believe this because Michigan's going to have to run the table, right, and beat Ohio State, which I don't know how likely that is. But anyway, let's look at it. Ohio State, you see there, they got them number 1. Number 2, Indiana. Number 3, Oregon. Michigan, number 4. And then USC at that plus 55, number 5. And then Iowa, Washington, and Nebraska. So they got us basically coming in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys know they say that 3 to 4 Big Ten teams can get in there. So they basically, as far as the college football playoffs, so they basically with that 4th spot. And we know this is the odds, but I'm just saying how they strategically line things up in a way that, that's how they biasly project it to happen, even though we already beat a team like Michigan. And so you guys hit me in the comment section, man. You guys tell me what you think. These are the rankings, man. And those are the odds. I mean, USC, hey, I told you guys already that we still in the mix. A lot of people thought we weren't in the mix. I told you guys we still in the mix. USC still going to move and groove. AP top 25, 23. We got 1 conference loss, and everybody act like the world is falling apart already, and it hasn't fell apart. At least let the world fall apart before you start crying like the world fall apart. We are still in the top 25. We still have a 23 ranking, and we still have an opportunity to move and groove. So, look, man, me and B. Shaw will be going live. We were going to go today, but we'll be going live on Wednesday, I believe. Lord willing, hopefully all that goes well. But hit me in the comments, man. Tell me what you guys think about USC being in the top 25. Man, I'm out of here, man. Until later on, everybody stay blessed. Fight on, fight on, fight on.